And in at number 7, the Olympic torch made a stopover in Swift Current back in January, en route to Vancouver and the 2010 Winter Olympics.
It was a magical moment when the Olympic torch passed through Swift Current this week. Residents of Southwest Saskatchewan were officially united to the world with the arrival of the Olympic flame. And what a celebration there was to welcome the festivities into our community.
And are you excited for the torch?
Yes, it's amazing. Like, the torch is a replica for like the Olympic Games, and we've won a couple times, so it's important.
Close to 5,000 people gathered in Kinetic Park cheering as Swift Current's torchbearer and Special Olympian Katie Durant carried the flame through the crowd. Durant represented Southwest Saskatchewan with pride and honor as she lit the cauldron on stage.
I was pretty excited. There's lots of fans, and yeah, it's something I'm going to remember for a long time, yeah.
Durant is one of 20 people chosen to carry the flame through Swift Current. The torchbearers were stationed throughout the city, which gave them the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be part of the Olympic torch relay. And the energy from the spectators made the moment extra special as they ran through the crowd spreading the Olympic spirit.
The fans along the road, those are the people of Canada that make it. Those are the people that make everything worthwhile.
The atmosphere and everyone's emotion, and then just knowing what I'm a part of, was pretty cool.
I thought, since I probably won't ever be an Olympian, this is probably the next best thing that I'll ever get to do with the Olympics.
The ceremony of the Olympic torch coming through our city was a full-day event with activities for the entire family to enjoy surrounding culture, history, arts, and entertainment. Inside the stockade, there was a number of exhibits, including a variety from the Swift Current Museum and a wall of pictures from local residents that represents their Olympic moment. There was also a variety of interactive workshops for the children.
We're making some torches, and the children get to crumple the paper up, and then they put in a battery-operated light inside. And tonight, when it gets darker, they'll be able to have their own torches and be part of the torch ceremony.
Another workshop encouraged the participants to be active. The Sport Fit section tested their general fitness ability through a circuit routine.
We were doing the partial curl-ups, and it was just to see how many each kid could do by themselves.
Once the participant finished all of the exercises, their results were entered into a program that matches their fitness ability to a selection of sports and activities.
When they get done, it's about activities that they can do that they might be able to try.
The workshop is to encourage and inspire youth to find their unique talent and fell in line with the event's evening entertainment.
Works so well hand in hand with the Olympics, because in Saskatchewan, where do we get to interact in luge or bobsled? So as the trucks roll in tonight, they'll be able to take this information and maybe go, oh, I am good at luging, so I could try the interactive display, and maybe they'll get hooked.
The nighttime festivities kicked off with a show from the traveling Olympic torch crew and followed with a performance from Swift Current singer-songwriter Julia Fritzke. She wrote a piece specifically for the event that captures the emotion behind the Olympic flame uniting our nation.
The chorus was, what if people put others above themselves? It starts with a simple smile, a hint of love in every day, and then light your fire and hold your torch high kind of thing. Just really, just lifting each other up in this, and it's great that Canada can host the Olympics, and so it's good to lift each other up in this kind of time like this.
And the thrill of being the host country of the Olympics seemed contagious as the crowd really got into the spirit. The turnout to the relay and the impact it had on its spectators made the year and a half of planning and preparation worthwhile for city workers and volunteers.
One little boy that was a 2-year-old just told me he was like, big flame, and he couldn't quit dancing to the music. So, I think some of those things are the things that are totally going to stick in my mind and make me remember this day forever.
That little boy's vibrant sense of excitement, pride, and opportunity tends to go along with the Olympics and was shared by many who attended the relay celebrations.
Do you like to be an Olympic athlete someday?
Yeah, I want to be an Olympic figure skater.
Anyone that is born anywhere in the world can enter the Olympics and dream about it.
It's just something that represents, again, something we can all get behind as a group of people, and so put aside differences and come together.
Decided to come out as a family. We thought we didn't really want to miss the opportunity because I think in a few years when she's old enough to look back, she'll really appreciate that we did this for her because it is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Similar stories are shared along the Olympic torch route as it continues through the nation, giving 90% of Canadians the opportunity to witness the flame. Political dignitaries also welcomed the flame into southwest Saskatchewan and spoke about the historical significance of the event. Cypress Hills Grasslands MP David Anderson shared a touching story of how the flame was carried in a surrounding community.
I was at Mortlach a little bit earlier, and it was really a bittersweet event there because Jack Poole was one of the people on the bid committee. He actually headed it up, and he died in October. He really wanted to run in his hometown of Mortlach, and so today his wife actually carried the torch in and lit the cauldron in Mortlach.
The 2010 Canadian Olympic Torch Run is the longest relay in Olympic history, covering 45,000 kilometers, entering 1,000 Canadian communities. Swift Current stopover is about the halfway point. The torch will continue westbound with its final destination in Vancouver on February 12th for the opening ceremony of the 2010 Olympic Winter Games. For Southwest TV News, I'm Valerie Lalonde.